The Vault-Tec Corporation built a variety of vaults throughout the United States. Today we are visiting one such vault, Vault 94. This vault is located on the border of the Savage Divide and Maya regions in Appalachia near the Red Rocket Megastop. This vault was closed in-game at launch and was later opened as part of the vault raids. This was later changed due to a variety of reasons, and has since been opened for exploration and used in part of the daily ops rotation. Outside the vault, we find a few crates, a small garden, tool shed, a bus, and observation pod. In the bus, we find some skeletons and luggage. Heading over to the observation pod, we find the exterior security terminal. 10/21/77, Tyrone Hayes, maintenance engineer. At 9:30 this morning, we received the decryption keys to unseal the new orders for Vault 94. The other members of the Vault staff have completed their assignments and have departed for Vault-Tec University, leaving me here alone. As instructed, I contacted and invited residents, Pastor Salivar and her congregation, and informed them that Vault 94 is ready to receive them should the worst occur. 10/23/77, Tyrone Hayes. As soon as the signal came in, I called the pastor and urged her to leave for the vault at once. She should be arriving with the first wave of residents within the hour. A second bus is due later this afternoon. I'm heading in to make sure everything is ready for their arrival and to see if I can install the door a little longer. 10/24/78, Maria Collins, greeter. The vault reopened yesterday afternoon. Pastor Gabriella led us in a prayer for the victims of the war, then gave her blessing to the ambassadors being sent forth on their missionary work. I volunteered to take a shift here to make sure any visitors who come by are properly welcomed to our community. I also hope to set up a garden to begin testing some of our crops next spring. We need to understand what the earth is still fit to nurture if our work here is to be of use to others. The terminal entry by Maria stated that they sent out ambassadors. For those with a watchful eye, you will find the remains of those ambassadors throughout the surrounding area not far from Vault 94. We find one in Monongah next to an ice cooler behind a shop. Another can be found in an outhouse behind the blacksmith building at Perkins Fort. We find another in the Palace of the Winding Path in the main room of the second floor. Two can be found at Sunnytop Ski Lanes, one in a cage on the ground in the courtyard, and the other on the opposite side of the same building impaled on a spike. We find another in a trash pile just outside the Sons of Dayton compound. There's another one in the bathtub inside the pumpkin house. Another one can be found on the roof of the Red Rocket Megastop. We see another one in the balcony at Freddy Fear's House of Scares. There's another one in the classroom at Haven Church. We find another on the second floor of the Southern Belle Motel. And the final one is located at Harper's Ferry. This one appears to have been shot in the head while sitting on a couch. In all, we find 15 ambassadors, all dead, and some of them were brutally murdered. The ambassadors were completely unprepared for the harsh reality of the post-apocalyptic world. We load into the cave, which is overgrown with vegetation. There's some crates out here, and a terminal on the platform. From the pastor's desk, greetings and welcome to Vault 94. On behalf of the Vault 94 intentional community, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our home. Vault 94 is founded on the principles of faith, nonviolence, and communal life in harmony with nature. Whether you share our beliefs or choose to walk your own path, know that you are always welcome among us. Vault 94 was blessed with an abundance of resources, and we are committed to sharing them with you and all in need as we work together to restore the bounty of the earth. More importantly, we hope to share our values and rebuild a common belief in essential goodness of humanity. If you are hungry, come and eat. If you are weary, come and rest. If you are here to trade, our stores are always open. Welcome to Vault 94. Welcome home. Pastor Gabriela Salivar. P.S. Please check any weapons or explosives at the reception desk as you enter. Let's head inside. Again, we see lots of vegetation. The vault entrance is completely overgrown, and I suspect this will be the same throughout the rest of the vault. We see a room as we enter, and a door control platform to our left. Heading into the room, we find it is the security office. This is the place where the weapons would be checked in at. We also see a reception terminal. 10/21/77. Nathan Sims, Vault Tech Security. Per orders from Vault Tech, I've wiped the old security logs. We're shipping out this afternoon. Best of luck to the new residents. Not that they'll need it. This place is loaded. 10/23/77. Tyrone Hayes. Pastor Salivar and the first residents arrived around noon, just as radiation started climbing. I tried throwing some tarps over the sensors to tamp them down, but the failsafe tripped around 1:30, and the vault door locked down. The other bus didn't make it until 3. There was nothing I could do. The system's hardwired to lock out the controls until the end of the shelter period. Everyone's in shock. Salivar blames me. I think they all do. God, I can still hear them pounding outside the door. 10/28/78. Mike Ramirez, Usher. Pastor asked me to take charge of the office up here and set up a proper reception desk. Took me a couple of days to get the place cleaned up and install lockers for the weapons check, but I think it's all in order now. Not expecting any visitors for a couple of weeks yet, but you never know. In the meantime, I got plenty of time to work on my crosswords. 10/20/78. Mike Ramirez. First visitors showed up a little before noon today, right on schedule. Rough looking bunch. Things must be real bad out there. They wanted to know who was in charge, so I sent them down to meet with the council. They blew right past the weapons check. Shame, after all the work I went through to set up the lockers. Vault door control instructions. Special instructions, Vault 94. Refer to your Vault Tech security manual for complete operating instructions. The following special instructions supersede the indicated paragraphs for this vault only. 16.2.2.7 Automatic closure. The Vault 94 vault door has been linked to the vault's external radiation sensors. The door will automatically close once radiation outside the vault reaches levels consistent with significant nuclear event. Once closed, the doors cannot be reopened by any means until the mandatory 1-year shelter period has elapsed. 16.2.7.1 Vault Door Access Interface. Due to the unique nature of Vault 94's community mission, the Vault 94 Community Council has been empowered to determine the course of action on and how to proceed once the mandatory shelter period has expired. All further inquiries to vault door access and for the vault should be deferred to the Vault 94 Community Council. Open the vault door. Accessing vault door control interlink. Failed. Error. Due to the current state of emergency, vault door controls have been overridden by the emergency management system. Welcome to the Vault 94 Emergency Management System. Please review all documentation and become familiar with all operational procedures and protocols prior to interfacing with and activating the system. Emergency Notification Alert. The Emergency Management System has detected multiple complications and has issued a declaration of emergency. A Vault Tech certified emergency response team has been activated and is en route. The team leader may override normal security protocols once the emergency has been verified. Error. The emergency management system is offline. Please stand by. Assistance may be required. Resolution protocol. Evacuate the vault. Emergency management system documentation overview. Congratulations! Your vault has been equipped with the latest automated emergency response technology, the Vault-Tec Emergency Management System. The Emergency Management System is a comprehensive database of automated contingency protocols developed to assist overseers, vault residents, and when, if applicable, certified Vault-Tec emergency responders in identifying, diagnosing, and resolving a wide array of potential emergency situations. Using the Emergency Management System, in the unlikely event of an emergency, your Vault mainframe will automatically assess the situation and select an appropriate error resolution protocol from the Emergency Management System database. Populated by thousands of programs submitted by Vault-Tec University talented undergraduate students, your database holds the solution to any problem. When applicable, your Vault may broadcast an emergency transmission to any Vault-Tec personnel in the area. Response times in the aftermath of a nuclear event may vary. The emergency response team leader should use any terminal to activate the emergency management system and indicate their team's level of expertise. This will calibrate the protocol and adjust applicable hazard pay or bonuses, if any. Thereafter, simply follow the audible instructions from the Vault mainframe. The mainframe will continually monitor the situation and introduce additional contingencies as required. Example protocol: catastrophic flooding. Summary protocol: locate, seal, or repair rupture. Protocol method unavailable. Activate emergency flood control procedure K52. Student developer Kylie Yeats. Developer notes: this protocol identifies the safest route through the vaults, assesses the flooding in each successive section along this route, and directs repairs as needed to drain them and allow the team to proceed. Secondary protocols addresses contingencies including pump, reactor, and structural failure, ventilation issues, and resident evacuation. Professor E. DeMarcos, grade B+, remarks: a competent protocol that appropriately handles most major contingencies. Notable flaws include an overly cautious pathing algorithm. Simulations suggest unnecessarily circuitous route selection, a tendency to overstress flood control pumps with excessive drainage, and an inability to reset the pumps automatically. Example protocol: nuclear incident. Summary protocol: proceed to the operations center, identify the source of radiation, neutralize the threat. Student developer Ted Michaels. Developer notes: this protocol relies on the Vault's internal sensors to sample radioactive isotopes at multiple points, then applies a gradient heuristic to identify the source of radiation and propose a resolution. Supported radiation sources include nuclear detonation, external or internal, fusion core cascade failures, reactors, and a Geck. Professor E. DeMarcos, grade C, remarks: adequate but uninspired for a 100-level course. While generally successful at basic containment, this protocol fails to address potential secondary contingencies and may leave the emergency response team without sufficient guidance to address them. In particular, its inability to override security seals of Class 3 or above may prove problematic if the source of the radiation is in a secure area. Still, no worse than all the other students' submissions for this area code. Example protocol: containment breach. Summary protocol: protocol method unavailable. Activate emergency flooding procedure M09. Evacuate the vault. Student developer Jim Lanning. Developer notes: none. Professor E. DeMarcos, grade F, remarks: this program does not crash immediately. Regrettably, that is the only positive characteristic. While completely flooding a vault would doubtless be effective at dealing with containment breach of the vault seals or virtually anything else, the extreme and potentially irreversible nature of this solution should have made it a last resort. Instead, this protocol opts for it immediately. It then fails to provide sufficient time for vault residents to evacuate, fails to safely shut down vault systems or override safeguards that could impede evacuation, and fails to verify that bulkhead doors located along the evacuation route are even open. An evacuation might be successful if residents aggressively damage the flood control system to delay the procedure, but the vault tech does not typically encourage residents to destroy their vault. Unfortunately, this is the only exit submission for this particular error code. Recommend soliciting a replacement from this fall's class. Activate emergency management system. Error. The emergency management system is offline. Please stand by. Assistance may be required. Error. Only Vault-Tec certified emergency response team leaders are authorized to activate the system. Error. Hazard pay is dependent on system error codes 0V13, 0x0, 0x1F1. Activate emergency management system. Activating emergency management system. Error. Cannot connect. Loading emergency management protocol. Error. Protocols unavailable. Loading resolution protocol parameters. Runtime error 20141840515. Unexpected condition from subroutine. Solver failed. Terminating system. The emergency management system is unresponsive. Please consult documentation and contact Vault-Tec for technical support. Emergency management system status. Emergency management system assessment. Error. Cannot connect. System is unresponsive. Evaluating emergency management protocol services. Error. Cannot connect. System is unresponsive. Resolution protocol parameters services. Error. Cannot connect. System is unresponsive. The emergency management system is currently experiencing complications. Please consult documentation and contact Vault-Tec for technical support. Heading down the ramp, we see Mirelurks. Lots of Mirelurks. This vault is infested with them. This room appears to be the market that was mentioned earlier. Some of the walls are broken, exposing the cave structure. Going through one of the broken walls takes us to the greenhouse area, where we have to kill even more Mirelurks. There are several terminals here. They all have the same information on them. Vault 94 Agricultural Research Center Greenhouse. For the safety and well-being of our community, all experiments require prior approval from the Vault 94 Community Council. All data collected and stored will be made freely available to all upon request. Community Garden Request. There has been interest within the Vault to have a community garden that can be shared with our visitors. The Council has agreed and thinks this would help to build and maintain a sense of community. Others disagree, and we have seen a few spirited arguments that have all been handled peacefully using the Nonviolent Conflict Resolution Protocol. A proposal is now in place stating that location is the primary concern. Waiting to hear from the Council in order to proceed. Experiments Database Archive, CR11XH. Type 3 crop hybridization. Research protocol, error. Data corrupted. Research requirements, error. Data unavailable. Inform Agricultural Wing Supervisor to resolve issue. CR67XH. Type 4 experimental hybridization. Same errors. RA06XS. Mutual load acquisition from radioactive soil. Same errors. DT29XT. Selection for drought tolerance characteristics. Same errors. WR95IU. Isotope uptake for radioactive groundwater. Same errors. WV03RF. Rainfall Variability Impact Study. Same error. GP85XG. Containment Impact on Germination Potential. Same errors. XT81SA. Environmental Toxicity Survival Assessment. Same errors. RC21CH. Resource Competition in Crowded Habitats. Again, same errors. And the last one, SC75IS. Secondary Chemical Impact Study. Again, same errors. As we head out of the greenhouse, we move into the atrium where we kill even more mirelurks. With the atrium cleared, we head into the seed bank, killing more mirelurks. I hate mirelurks. The seed bank is massive. In here, we find the seed bank override terminal. Vault 94 Agricultural Research Center Seed Bank Override Terminal. Vault status, emergency. Seed bank status, error. Error, missing sample canisters detected. One or more seed banks connected to this terminal have failed to seal. In the event of an emergency, authorized personnel may override this error and force all connected seed banks to seal. Manual override. Seal seed banks. Error, unable to connect to seed banks array. Error, unable to connect to management terminal. Error, unable to initiate manual override. All seed banks connected to this terminal are unresponsive. Override is unavailable at this time. This issue has been logged and reported to the Agricultural Wing Supervisor. Heading into the seed bank control room, we find the seed bank management terminal. Vault 94 Agricultural Research Center Seed Bank Management Terminal. Vault status, emergency. Seed bank status, error. View seed bank errors. Error, missing sample canister detected. Multiple seed banks have failed to seal because the requisite sample canisters are missing. Replace the samples or initiate manual override from their respective control terminals. Error, unable to connect to seed bank array. Attempting to reconnect. Error, unable to connect to seed bank arrays. Attempting to reconnect. Error, unable to connect to seed bank array, failed to connect. Heading back into the atrium, we can now move toward the council chamber. After killing more mirelurks, we can enter the council chamber where we find the community council terminal. Community Council Terminal. Current security level, not available. Current members of the Community Council, not available. Vault 94 Community Documents. Vault 94 Overview. Welcome to Vault 94. Thank you for accepting our invitation to be part of the Vault-Tec Societal Preservation Program. Vault 94 has been developed to respect the values and beliefs of your intentional community as outlined in the documents submitted with your application. Faith. With the exception of one Vault-Tec maintenance engineer, all invited residents of this vault are members of your congregation. Nonviolence. No weapons or ammunition have been provided, nor have any turrets or other defensive systems been installed. All robots have been locked to a non-violent, conflict resolution mode. Communal life. Living quarters have been clustered to create communal residential spaces instead of individual residences. A community council model of government, see community governance, will encourage dialogue and consensus building among residents. Ecological harmony. Vault 94 houses extensive agricultural facilities. You are encouraged to use these for the benefit of your community and any other survivors of a nuclear apocalypse. See mission and facility. Vault 94 Community Governance. In keeping with your community's values and beliefs, Vault 94 has not been assigned an overseer. Instead, your vault will be governed by a community council composed of all residents. All Vault-Tec residents are encouraged to attend and participate in community council sessions. A terminal in the community council chamber will automatically record the minutes and motions before the council. The council is encouraged to operate by consensus, and consensus will be presumed unless otherwise indicated. Motions related to vault security will require a formal vote, which may be conducted by swiping your Vault ID cards in the card readers located in the Community Council chamber. Vault 94 Mission and Facilities. In the event of global nuclear war, multiple mass extinction events are anticipated. The primary mission of Vault 94 is to monitor and stabilize the local ecosystem and to assist survivors outside the vault, if any, with their agricultural needs. To that end, Vault 94 has been equipped with a complete agricultural research facility, including experimental greenhouses, aquaculture labs, and a comprehensive seed bank containing all known plants suitable for edible and medicinal use. To prevent damage to the seed bank, your vault door will automatically seal when external radiation reaches unsafe levels. The vault door may be reopened at your discretion after the mandatory minimum shelter period of 1 year. Vault residents are encouraged to work with other survivors, if any, to assess the state of the environment and to work to improve it. Vault 94 will also be selected to receive the Garden of Eden Creation Kit, or Geck, module. In the event of catastrophic environmental devastation, your Geck may be the best hope for your survival and that of humanity. As a security precaution, to prevent premature or misuse of the Geck, it has been sealed in the self-contained secure wing of the vault. Access to the Geck wing requires special authorization from Vault 94 Community Council. Propose a motion. Error. Due to the current state of emergency, no new motions may be proposed at this time. Motion. Geck wing access. The motion Geck wing access has been proposed. In accord with the Vault-Tec security regulations, access to the Geck wing may only be authorized when the vault is operating under normal security conditions. Security level 1. Error 0/901 security exception. Current security level is not available. In accord with Vault 94 Community Governance Charter, security operations require a vote of registered vault residents. The Vault 94 Community Governance will convene on the matter of reducing the security level once the motion is in place and approved or denied by consensus. Motion. Reduce security level. The motion Reduce security level has been proposed and accepted. In accordance with Vault 94 Community Governance Charter, security operations requires a vote of registered vault residents. Total number of votes required to reduce the security level has been reached. Voting has closed on this matter. Vault 94 Community Governance, no objections being noted, moves that this motion is approved by consensus. Motion End Lockdown Residential Wing. The motion End Lockdown Residential Wing has been proposed and denied. The Vault 94 Community Governance moves that this motion is denied by consensus and that the lockdown will stay in effect. Motion End Lockdown Engineering Wing. The motion End Lockdown Engineering Wing has been proposed and denied. In accordance with Vault 94 Community Governance Charter, security operations requires a vote of registered Vault residents. The total number of votes required to conclude the lockdown of the engineering wing has not been reached. Voting has closed on this matter. The Vault 94 Community Governance moves that this motion is denied by consensus and that said the lockdown will stay in effect. Motion End Lockdown Agricultural Wing. The motion End Lockdown Agricultural Wing has been proposed and accepted. The Vault 94 Community Governance has no objections being noted, moves this motion is approved by consensus. Historical motions. Displaying 10 important motions considered by the Council. For access to additional records, please contact the Community Council Secretary. 10978 462 Special Service for Commemoration for War Victims. Motion passed. Consensus. 101678 463 Vault Ambassador Program. Motion passed. 10-4, 1 against, no abstains. 464 Nominations for Vault Ambassador Program. Motion passed. 10-4, 0 against, 1 abstained. 103078 465 Security Preparedness Self-Defense Training. Motion failed. 1-4, 10 against, 0 abstains. 466 Establish Emergency Planning Task Force. Motion failed. 1-4, 9 against, 1 abstained. 467 November Peace and Justice Lecture Schedule. Motion passed. Consensus. 11678 468 Update Conflict De-Escalation Dialogue. Motion passed. Consensus. 111378 469 Motion to recall ambassadors. Seal Vault. Motion failed. 1-4, 10 against, no abstains. 470 Propose Welcome Day Program for Visitors. Motion passed. 10-4, 1 against, 0 abstains. 112078 471 Geck Wing Access. Motion passed. Consensus.
This meeting of the Vault 94 Community Council is now in session. Today is the day. Our first guest should be arriving. Oh, you're early. Good morning. On behalf of...
Shut it. The hell's your game?
What?
You send out all these ambassadors. All are welcome. Come join us. We have food to spare. And you think we just waltz into a fucking trap like that? Oh, God.
Gentlemen, I assure you, this is no trap. We would be happy to share.
Share? Right. No. Boys! Boss said to start talking, lady.
Please, put your guns down. This is a peaceful community.
No!
Mother! Mother!
Fuck it. Just kill them.
So the rough-looking bunch came into the council chamber and killed everyone. Leaving the council chamber, we head into the engineering section. After killing more Mirelurks, we can read the terminal we find labeled Tyrone Hayes Terminal. Tyrone Hayes Terminal. Maintenance codes. Welcome to the Vault-Tec maintenance system. Today's maintenance codes for your vault are General Maintenance Access Codes, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta. All get the same error. Print codes. Accessing printer. Error. Unable to connect. Printing codes. Cancelled job. Unable to print codes at this time. Maintenance logs. Open maintenance work orders. Select work order view. R060022. All showers broken. Low water pressure. A210001. PA keeps blasting random static after midnight. C030021. Disable cafeteria smoke detector to prevent another false alarm from Friday fish fry. G110012. Greenhouse number 3 flooded again. Get maintenance robots set up for continuous monitoring. M050020. Recalibrate mismade to avoid dusting incidents. T040094. Extract Mr. Scruffy from reactor turbine blades. Find replacement bear. Oh no, not a bear. Personal logs. Vault 94 Overseer Instructions. Confidential, Overseer eyes only. You have been selected as the Special Overseer for Vault 94. Vault 94 is designed to test the adaptability of ideological groups to changing social contexts. The selected residents are all members of an agrarian pacifist religious community and are expected to reinforce that identity during the 1-year shelter period. Thereafter, they have been encouraged to open the vault to other survivors who would likely be armed and desperate. Vault 94 has been allocated high-value resources, but no weapons or other defenses. The residents will need to modify their belief system, improvise, and adapt quickly in order to ensure their survival. In order to minimize disruptions to their social order and avoid contaminating the experiment, you will be the sole representative of Vault-Tec in this vault. You are to maintain your current assignment as Vault-Tec maintenance engineer and minimize your interaction with the other residents. The vault will be self-governing. You have no authority and are to avoid any role in their decision-making process. Once the initial shelter period ends, you are to encourage the residents to reopen the vault if they have not already done so. Observe the ensuing conflicts and report your findings to the secure channel provided. Vault-Tec secure channel. Accessing Vault-Tec secure channel. Failed. Error. Connection failed. Please check your settings and reinitialize the connection. Personal log. 10/24/77. I can't sleep. Can't shake the sound of them pounding outside the vault door. I went for a walk around 2 a.m. Found the pastor's daughter crying out in the atrium. We talked for a while. She seems like a nice girl. She deserved better than this. We all did. What the hell, Vault-Tec? I'm an engineer, not a secret agent. I mean, sure, grateful not to be dead and all, but I never signed on for this. I wish I'd never enrolled in VTU. 11/2/77. It's strange being an outsider in a community like this. Everyone knows everyone else. They all just get along. They don't argue, they don't curse, barely even raise their voices. Everyone's still in shock, but there hasn't been a single fight. It would be creepy if it wasn't so nice. Pastor Salivar is still pretty cold. She blames me for all the people who got locked out, even if she won't say so. But everyone else is polite, even if they keep their distance. 1/14/78. I've been spending more time with Angelique. She's working as an aide in the nursery, and I've always liked kids. We get along pretty well. Her mother keeps hovering, though, or sending people to check up on us. She still doesn't trust me. 3/6/78. Another Sunday, another community council meeting. I was reluctant to go at first. It is against the instructions, but they need the technical expertise, and refusing would just seem suspicious. So as long as I don't speak up too much, I'm sure it'll be all right. 5/29/78. I was always pretty solitary growing up. Living in a community like this, it's been different. Wish I'd had friends like this years ago. I've started going to morning services. I don't know that I believe it all, but it seems to work for them. Might as well go along. 8/28/78. Angelique and I are engaged. We announced it at the community council meeting this afternoon. Pastor Salivar didn't take it well, but everyone else was happy for us. Angelique says I should just give her time. She'll come around. 10/5/78. The shelter period ends in a couple of weeks. The council's been debating Salivar's ambassador program to send people out in search of survivors and invite them to the vault. I've done everything I can to talk them out of it, but they won't listen. Whatever's out there, they aren't ready for it. The world's not going to be the same. Vault-Tec expects them to crack, ditch their beliefs, fight to survive. But I know these people. I'm one of them now. They won't do it, and I don't want them to. 10/16/78. I came clean. I told the council everything, but they wouldn't believe me, so I showed them the damn instructions. Salivar was smug, said she was right about me all along, and Angelique, I've never seen her look at me like that before. It was horrible. The ambassador program passed anyway. 11/18/78. The first ambassadors are due back in a couple of days. Even now, we could seal the vault and live here safely, forever. Nothing has to change. But they're convinced I'm wrong, that Vault-Tec was wrong, that whoever is out there will finally understand the futility of war, that they'll be ready to listen, to live in peace. I guess we'll see. So Tyrone broke protocol and threw away everything because he knew these people wouldn't change. It's too bad they didn't listen. Leaving Tyrone's office, we head to the reactor room and kill more Mirelurks. After killing the Mirelurks, we can read the reactor monitoring station terminal. Reactor system status. Current procedure, none. Primary reactor, nominal. Secondary reactor, inactive. Reactor system overview. Vault 94 has been supplied with one Class 6 fusion reactor designated primary, and one Class 6B fusion reactor designated secondary. These reactors will supply a stable power source with an operational lifespan of 200 plus years. Automated procedures required to manage these reactors will be administered by the Vault mainframe. Written documentation is not available. 2 Class 8 reactors have been installed in the Geck wing on a closed circuit. These reactors are reserved for use by the Geck containment and control systems. Reactor subsystem restart procedure VX5. Emergency restart procedure. Restart procedure not required at this time. Instructions will be provided in the event of failure. Heading to the other side of the reactor room, we kill another Mirelurk and find a door that is blocked by vines. This door is labeled Vault Power. In a room on the other side of the reactors, we find the mainframe system. Mainframe status. Vault status, emergency. Emergency operation suspended. Mainframe controls. Accessing mainframe control interface. Failed. Error. The emergency management system is active. Normal mainframe operations have been suspended. Security system controls. Accessing Vault-Tec security interface. 0 security turrets found. 0 security robots found. 0 other security systems found. Error. No security systems available. Administrative note. Vault 94 has not been equipped with defensive systems, and all robots have been removed from the facility as a result of the Nonviolent Conflict Resolution Protocol. Refer to your Vault documentation for details. Now that we have cleared this level, we can head for the Geck wing. After killing more Mirelurks, we find the security office, which is connected to the Geck wing via some rad scanners. So following the path into the next room, we find the operations center. Emergency system offline. Internal sensors unavailable. Radiation level unavailable. Activate internal sensors. Accessing internal sensor network. Error. Unable to connect. Unable to activate sensors at this time. The Geck wing is currently unresponsive. Please consult documentation and contact Vault-Tec for technical. Geck wing access controls. Geck wing access error unavailable. Access to the Geck wing is awaiting authorization from Vault 94 Community Council. Error. Authorization system is offline. Please stand by. Release Geck wing seals confirming authorization. Error. Authorization services offline. Access Geck wing seals. Seals released. Geck wing access currently accessible. Now we enter the Geck containment facility. We emerge in a workshop area. Exiting the workshop, we find a hallway that wraps around the Geck containment room. So clearing the hallway of Mirelurks, we find some side rooms, some of which have broken walls and floors exposing the cave structure, and more Mirelurks. Entering the Geck containment triggers more Mirelurks to spawn, so clearing them out, we can finally access the Geck monitoring station terminal. Geck core status unavailable. Cold fusion generator nominal. Replicator error. Containment vessel unavailable. Error unable to connect to systems. Introduction to the Geck, the Garden of Eden Creation Kit. Geck is Vault-Tech's newest and most advanced survival technology. Developed by Dr. Stanley Braun, director of Vault-Tech's Societal Preservation Program, the Geck is a self-contained terraforming module capable of creating and sustaining life even amid a nuclear wasteland. The Geck includes a cold fusion power generator rated to last at least 1,000 years, matter energy replicators, water purifiers, atmospheric chemical stabilizers, and seed and soil supplements. Even in the event of total global annihilation, a properly functioning Geck will create an earthly paradise. Geck system log 3177. Log initiated. Geck wing construction complete. 61177. Geck installation complete. Dormant mode activated. 112078. Geck wing access authorized. Geck containment vessel opened. Catastrophic damage detected. Geck fusion generator meltdown resulting in level 6 nuclear event. Radiation surge measured at 7,800 rads per second. Significant mutations expected for any surviving organisms within the affected area, estimated at 5.5 kilometers. Log terminated. Geck containment seals controls. Containment status unavailable. Accessing Geck containment interlink. Error. Unable to connect to interlink. Verifying Geck containment integrity. Error. Failed verification. Initializing Geck containment procedure. Error. System is offline. Please wait. The Geck containment systems are currently unresponsive. Please consult documentation and contact Vault-Tech for technical support.
The hell's that?
A lot of rats here, boss.
Lucas, check the terminal.
On it. These people are nuts. No weapons, nothing. They didn't even try to fight back.
I ain't complaining. Hell of a score.
Sure, but all that work to get in here? And what do we find? A freaking briefcase?
Boss, terminal says it's a Geck Garden of Eden creation kit.
I don't know, some religious crap.
This ain't no idol. Come on. And what's with all the rats?
Radiation, huh? You know, boys, I think this here's some kind of mind control device. It's what drove all those saps crazy.
Mind control? You serious?
You got a better explanation? I'm already feeling a little off. Now let's just waste this thing and get out of here. Red, light it up. You got it.
No, wait!
Now we begin to understand what happened. The rough group killed the council, entered the Geck wing, didn't understand what it was, and in damaging the Geck, killed themselves and the rest of the Vault 94 residents. The Geck, out of control and unable to be stopped, created the entire Maya region and killed countless others, and created mutations that otherwise would not have been created. But where did this group come from? To answer this, we need to go to Harper's Ferry, where, if we read the mayor's terminal, we learn the truth. But before we do that, let's check the last place we have not been, which is the ground floor of the atrium. In here, we find one more terminal, the Community Center Terminal. Welcome. Thank you for visiting Vault 94. Declaration of Emergency. Vault-Tech Emergency Management Alert. Thank you for visiting Vault 94. A declaration of emergency has been issued and normal access control procedures have been suspended. A Vault-Tech certified emergency response team has been activated and is en route. The team leader may override normal security protocols once the emergency has been verified. Please contact a Vault ambassador or any resident in order to ensure that all of our guests are safe and accounted for. The next entry is the same as we saw it before entering the Vault. The next entry after that is also the same as we saw in the Council Chamber. Community Bulletin Board Community Calendar. Event scheduled for 11/20/78, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., Sunrise Service, Upper Atrium. 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Sharing Market, Upper Atrium. 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., Ambassadors and Guests expected. 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., Vault Tours for Guests. 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., Community Council Special Session. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., Potluck Dinner, Atrium. 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., Breakdown of Sharing Market. Scheduled lectures, monthly lecture series. This month's topic will be Peace and Justice. 11.4, Out of the Ark, Founding a World of Peace. 11.11, Ethical Conflict Resolution Strategies. 11.18, Charity, Giving the Joy of Joyful Giving. 11.25, Thanksgiving as a Practice for Inner Peace. All talks are held in the Residential Wing Lecture Hall on Fridays at 7 p.m. and all are invited to attend. Parenting Discussion Group. Join us on Tuesdays from 2 to 4 in the Residential Wing Lounge for a welcoming, supportive dialogue on the joys of raising small children. Cocktails will be served. Lost and Found Bulletin. Lost Toy. Has anyone seen Mr. Scruffy? Paul says he put him back in the play space, but I haven't seen him all morning. Please help. Ruth. Message from Maintenance. Maintenance issues. I know there have been a lot of issues over the past few weeks. Believe me, I'm just as frustrated as you are. But not everything is an emergency. Please don't wake me for another stopped toilet. Drop off a work order and I'll get it sorted. In case of an actual emergency, call for me over the PA system. If the PA is down again, look for me in my room at Suite A, Room 2, in the Community Council Chamber, in the nursery on the upper level, or in my workroom on the upper level. Tyrone Hayes.
Hello, Gabby. I'm sure you didn't expect to hear from me again. After the divorce, custody fight, the whole excommunication thing. Maybe you don't want to. But I'm worried about you and Angelique. I'm working for Vault-Tec now. I put your name in for Vault 94. They're looking for an entire community dedicated to peace and nonviolence. Your congregation would be perfect. Hey, think on it. After everything that's happened, you deserve it.
So, Antonio worked for Vault-Tec, and he pushed through the congregation to be admitted to the vault. Really, what he was doing was getting revenge. You could hear it in his voice. He must have known the mission for this vault. At any rate, though, we need to take a look at the mayor of Harper's Ferry's terminal. Vault 94. Recently, we had our first ray of hope. An ambassador from Vault 94 arrived. She had real food and said the vault had enough supplies to establish a farm that could feed us all. I sent a group to check out her story when I should have gone myself. Those fools. I'm not sure what they did, but it wasn't long before I heard the explosion and the earth shook. Vault 94 and all its promise was destroyed, and now a strange cloud emanates from the entrance, wafting down into the surrounding forest. What have we done? So Miranda Vox, mayor of Harper's Ferry, sent that group to the vault knowing full well that they would do something stupid. We just have one more terminal to check, and that is Ella Ames' terminal. Vault 94. I was talking to Miranda at the clinic the other day, and she told me about having an ambassador from Vault 94. From what she described and what I can gather, I'm betting you anything some simple fools went out there, witnessed a Geck in action, and somehow messed it up out of ignorance. It explains the second large explosion we felt after the bombs dropped, and how this mysterious fog came rolling out, which stirred up all this change. I can't even begin to scientifically theorize the effect that it would have on an environment when improperly utilized. With that, we now have the story of Vault 94. Antonio Salivar, in an act of revenge, got Vault-Tec to admit the pacifist group to Vault 94. Unwittingly, they accepted. Vault-Tec assigns a secret overseer who is unwilling to go along with his orders and tries his best to protect the group, all the while getting outvoted even when the truth was revealed. Then, 15 ambassadors are killed, and a group of armed men from Harper's Ferry enter the vault, kill everyone, damage the Geck, causing the mire to be created, and killing countless others in the process. This vault experiment was doomed right from the start. Even if things went according to plan, the dwellers had no means to defend themselves. Facing the terrors of the wasteland was nothing more than a death sentence before it ever got started. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider giving a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe. As always, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.